Hey, I am doing a video similar to the one that I had just posted. So if you haven't watched my most recent video, just go back one and have a look. But I just feel like this topic is so massive for us, and as I've said in the previous video, you can kind of hit it at all different angles. So I think that I've been given another angle to kind of explain this because of the fact that it's such a huge message. So I'm going to set the intention now that I am able to share this as clear as possible to you so that you completely withhold the concept. And I'm gonna set the intention that it reaches exactly who it needs to at the exact right time, so that you have the openness and the understanding to fully receive the message. So I had to, and all of my videos are just me talking. So I literally press record, and unless it's like a short or one that I've shortened for TikTok or for Instagram, it's just raw. It's raw, unedited. And I don't take notes or write anything down. But for this, I felt like I needed to write it down just to get some of the wording right. And still I feel like I feel like this message is more of a feeling, which is why I'm having a hard time expressing it so clearly to you. So hopefully you can feel the message. I feel like it's beyond words. But it's a time of, as I said before, getting back to self and the value of self and the value and the greatness and the gift of existence itself. I've also been, it's a lot of information, give me time. So I'm being shown like the fact that, obviously it's more than just one law of the universe, and I'm not about to sit here and go through all of them, but the law behind manifestation has really been emphasized. Sorry, it's been emphasized. And even in my previous video, it was more so about reframing the way that you live your life, and thinking that you always have to kind of go for things and set intentions for your desires to come, and setting intentions for those material things to manifest into your life. And just being action oriented solely around receiving material possessions and certain desires within life. So I feel like I'm tiptoeing around words because I really am trying to get it right. But this time I've written a few things down because this angle that I'm being told to deliver this message again to you as is more so around reframing intention and detachment. So I'm just gonna read to you like some of the things that I wrote down, and I'll kind of elaborate as I go on. So obviously the top one is not worrying so much about desiring things. And like obviously it's human nature to desire. So it's not that it's saying not to desire things. Desiring things comes naturally. But setting structures and goals around it in this day and age, it's nothing wrong with that. But I think that it's about reframing the intention so that you can reframe the way that you show up in the world and the way that you show up for yourself. I've wrote here the art of detachment not to gain, as this is inevitable. Learning the art of detachment, not to gain, as this is inevitable. It is human nature to desire and the laws of the universe to respond and to provide for us. But detachment here is to refocus your life intention on being and enjoying your existence rather than just solely creating space for desires to come into fruition. So I'm just going to read that again. So hopefully it makes sense. So, learning the art of detachment. They're saying that this is important. Especially like I said, when it comes to not worrying so much about desiring things all the time. So, learning the art of detachment when it comes to your desires coming into fruition and you actually receiving things, because that is inevitable. So, learning the detachment, not to gain anything, not to have a desire, like learning to detach from outcomes, to bring more awareness and to help you to recenter in the being of the human experience. Like, and I feel like that's so huge. I mean, that might just make sense when I'm saying it to you. It might just seem like, oh, yeah, duh. But that's not the way that we're living our lives. It's like, especially within the spiritual community, it's a lot about, like, it's a very masculine world. And I feel like, obviously, everybody has masculine, feminine, right? Yeah. I feel like even within spirituality, it's a whole thing of, if you can manifest your desires and you actually have tangible desires to show to others, then that kind of validates your existence. And it's like, I think that it's about getting back to that whole feminine side where it's like, you don't need any type of action, or you don't need to do anything, and you don't need to be validated in order to actually exist and to actually enjoy just existing and to feel value in existing. I'm going to say it again, like I said in the other video. Existing, our existence itself is already magical. It's already a gift. It's already a miracle. And I think that what is being stressed right now is the sense of reaching to validate the miracle that we already are. And we're in a place where we need to learn how to detach. But that's the other thing, is the whole masculine mindset is like, oh, detaching is still going to get me something. It's still going to reach for that validation. It's still going to, like, something is coming out of me detaching. Like, but why not just detach? Because you can be more here and now, because you can be more centered and be more focused and have more intention with living and within yourself, within your being, within your knowing of self. Another thing that I wrote down is that the detachment allows for the genderless God to not only be the father, but to also be the mother. So that goes right back into the whole balance and trying to shift the world from not being so heavily masculine to being more feminine, to being less of the, reaching to God and praying to God for your desires, and please provide for me, protect me. I know that we have all been sitting around asking God for things. Why are we asking God for things rather than actually creating more of a relationship with God so that we can just express gratitude, express express uh express oneness. It's about creating a relationship where you can be caught by God, where you can be nurtured, where you can be held. And by doing so, you create that relationship within your essence, within your being. You know? I'm hoping this is making sense. Because it makes sense to me in here, but it's the way that I feel about it. It's just so massive, but I feel like the words that I'm saying are just not, it's not even grasping the full concept of what's going on. But it's basically along the lines of we need to bring detachment for the right reasons. We need to build relationship with God, whatever God you believe in, or whatever you understand as your higher power. You need to build a relationship, not out of your masculinity, but out of your femininity as well. It's like you need to create that relationship for the right reason, for the right intention. And all of that aspect, when you actually really look deep into yourself and really reflect and really become self-aware of that creates the foundation for the way that you are going to be able to live your life, move through life, as well as share yourself in life. Share you as the, like, you are the gift. God gives you gifts and creates you as a gift so that you can do unto others. And obviously we all know that this is something that we lack within today. We lack oneness, we lack unity, we lack the selflessness, you know? And it all stems from us not really being right with ourselves and not really being right with our intentions and the way that we decide to show up and move through life, the way that we decide to experience and receive life. That's the other thing, is about receiving life. Stop trying to just create it all the time. Creating is inevitable. It is inevitable that we will create. But if you get your mind right and your intentions right, and you create that open, loving, receiving relationship and allow yourself to be held by your God, it's just, and see, I'm hearing now in my head, I am hearing Michael Jackson, Man in the Mirror. It's like we really need to come home. We really need to come home. And we need to, what I always say, what you should be doing is working on deeper self-awareness every day, deeper self-awareness. If you're not someone who every single day, when you're lying down to sleep, you have thoughts about what you've learned throughout the day, if you're not like, and I'm not saying, oh, like to be somebody who's a terrible overthinker, no, because you're not meant to know everything. Just know that now. You are not meant to know everything. You're not meant to grasp so tightly onto knowing things. But self-reflection at the end of the day and reflecting on your day not only builds room for you to know yourself deeper and for you to live more intentionally, but it also builds room for gratitude and receptivity and open relationship with oneself and with the highest of highest powers. That went deeper than I thought it would. I literally just saw 1444. So I'm gonna guess that I am speaking to, and I don't like the term, but y'all seem to like it, the chosen ones. I'm speaking to the ones that are meant to lead, and the ones that are holding the torch and leading others with their torches. And we are going into the night, and we are going to bring in this new earth the right way. And what a pleasure it is to be sat here with you, to have your attention for this long, and to be received by you. I'm really, really grateful, and I'm grateful to be able to share this message and messages like this. If this has helped you, or any of my videos have helped you, please like and subscribe. I don't want to be the ones to ask, but I will, because I know that I am meant to be heard. I am meant to be heard by more people, and I am meant to find more people like you and I who are carriers of the light and leaders of the march. I love you so much. Oh, I forgot to say, I am really drawn by my elephant picture. I'll try to show you in a minute. And I also brought my little Ellie as well. I love elephants. One day I'll visit the elephants and I'll connect with them. But yeah, I'm really drawn by it today. So maybe elephants is a sign. And to be fair, the picture has similar colors to what I'm wearing. It's also got a bit of like dark blue in that and dark green, but like kind of earthy. It's very earthy. So yeah, if I remember to show you, I'll show you. But yeah, that may be a sign for you. Kind of like earthy trees, elephants, earthy colors, earthy smells as well. Oh, earthy music, flute music. I love flute music. I don't know, just like the drums I'm hearing, just really grounding. It's giving me grounding energy. It's giving me, you know, like a base reset, and I'm loving that. So yeah. Hopefully something in here resonated for you. I am definitely going to go off now because it's 17 and a half minutes. But I love y'all. I love y'all. I love y'all so, so much from the bottom of my heart. And I'll see you in the next one.